Chapter 7, Recovery. A few hours have now passed by, and Chase started to wake up in his hospital bed, and Ryder and all of the pups were there. And for a second, Chase didn't remember what happened. Chase, where am I? Confused. Skye, Chase, you're awake. Chase then remembered what happened. Chase, Skye, I am so glad you're safe. Chase tried to get up, but his back was hurting because of the burns. Ryder, Chase, you need to lay down and rest. Skye then gave Chase a lick on the cheek and Chase smiled. 2. Chase, I don't care much about what happened to me, I am just glad I saved Skye before it was too late. 6. Marshall, that was a really epic save, even I wouldn't have dared to go inside there. 2. Chase, how is the fire? 1. Ryder, the firefighters took care of it, and now Rocky is going to check if there is anything he can still find working from the rubble. 4. Rubble, you called me? 3. Ryder, no, I meant like the rock's rubble. Rubble, oh. The pups then laughed at the miscommunication. Chase, so, how long do I have to stay here? Ryder, well, according to your condition, you need to stay here for at least 3 weeks so you can recover. Chase sighs. Ryder, it's okay, we can visit you every day. Skye, I will definitely come for every visit. Chase, thanks guys. While stroking Skye's cheek. 4. Most of the pups then left the room, but Chase asked Marshall to stick around for a little bit longer. Chase, Marshall, come over here. Marshall, what is it, Chase? Chase, Marshall, when are you going to admit your feelings to Everest? Marshall was surprised by Chase's question. Marshall, well, I will tell her eventually. Chase, Marshall, you always say that, yet it never happens. Marshall, here is some advice I have got for you. Please, do not wait any longer, we see what happened today. Skye almost died if it wasn't for me. You may never know when your time or Everest's time in this world is up. Do not wait any longer, or you could regret not saying it for the rest of your life. Now go over there and admit your feelings to Everest. She is right outside that door, and after you tell her, you can let me know how it went. 3. Marshall took Chase's advice pretty seriously, and he knew Chase was right. So, Marshall slowly went of the room that Chase was in, and approached Everest. Everest, hey Marshall, you did a great job putting out that fire today. Smiling. Marshall smiles nervously, thanks, Everest. Hey, Everest, can I tell you something? 1. Everest, sure Marshall, after all, you were the first one to take care of me when you all found me. Marshall, well, this is going to be hard for me to say it, and I probably wouldn't have even tried without some encouragement from my best friend. Everest, what is it? Curious. Marshall, well, I have always had feelings for you. Quickly. Everest couldn't believe what she had just heard. Everest, can you repeat that please? Marshall, I said I have always had feelings for you. Marshall yelled it, and all of the other pups and Ryder turned around, and Marshall realized that he was loud and he blushed red of embarrassment. 3. Everest, I too have always had feelings for you. Marshall was shocked and surprised as well. 1. Marshall, you had feelings for me too? Everest, yes, but I never thought you did, why didn't you tell me? Marshall, well, I guess I was too shy and afraid to admit it to you, because I thought that I was not good enough for you, because I am always seen as the clumsy one, and you wouldn't want a pup like that. Everest, Marshall, I love your clumsiness. Marshall, really? Everest, yes, I think it's really cute. Then, without hesitation, Marshall and Everest started leaning forward and kissed. 1. All the other pups, aw. Skye smiled at her best friend as well and was happy for her. Marshall and Everest blushed red, but they were very happy. Marshall, I will be right back. Marshall then went back to Chase's room. Chase, so, how did it go? Curious. Marshall, I admitted my feelings to her and apparently, she felt the same way about me too. Chase, see, I knew you two had always had a thing for each other. Marshall, thanks so much for that advice, Chase. Chase, anytime, Marshall. Ryder and all the pups, except Chase, started to walk back to the lookout, but Skye wanted to spend the night at the hospital. Skye, I think I am going to stay here tonight. Ryder, okay, see you tomorrow. Skye, bye. Ryder and the rest of the pups left the hospital and Skye went to Chase's room. Chase, oh, hi Angel, you're going to stay here. Skye, yep, I am going to stay here all night with you. Licking his cheek. Chase smiled as he also gave his girlfriend a kiss on the forehead and Skye got on Chase's bed, and after watching T.V for a little bit, they fell asleep, while holding paws and cuddling with each other. Chapter 8, A Mysterious Pup Spying. 7. It has been 1 month past, and Chase has finally completed recovering at the hospital, and was ready to do his PAW patrol duties again, and Ryder and all the pups, especially Skye, gave Chase a very warm welcome back, as Skye got into her boyfriend's paws and gave him a big kiss. 1. Chase, thanks for making a party for me. 1. Ryder, you're welcome, Chase. Plus. Zuma, it was the least we could do for one of our PAW patrol pals. Chase, so, Marshall, how have you and Everest been doing while I was recovering? Marshall, we have been doing very well so far, and we are very happy together. Chase and the other pups, aw. Chase, well, I am happy for you too. Hey, who wants to go out and play frisbee? All the pups, I do. All the pups went outside and played frisbee, and Ryder threw it, and Zuma went to catch it, but he bumped into Everest and Tracker. Then, Marshall and Rubble bumped into each other as well, and when Chase was just about to catch the frisbee, Skye jumped under Chase, and caught the frisbee in her mouth and she landed in Chase's back. Skye, got it. Chase, nice fetch. Skye, smiles, thanks. Chase and Skye remembered the time when the same thing happened a while ago, after they rescued Rubble from being trapped in a rock slide, but since they were together now, they weren't shy and didn't mind what happened. All the pups were having fun, and Chase carried Skye on his back for most of the time. But little did they know that there was a female German Shepherd pup who was spying on Chase and Skye from a small distance away. 1. To herself, so, this is Chase's new girlfriend? How could he dump me for a pup like her? I have to find some way to make Chase get back together with me, but how? 3. The pup then got an idea. Wait, Chase told me about a brother he had named Swift. I will try to find him and somehow convince him to help me get back Chase. Even if it means killing his girlfriend, I would do that. To herself. 4. The pup then left from the bushes, but Chase heard the pup leave. Chase, wait a minute. I heard some rustling in the bushes. Everest, maybe someone is in there. Ryder then checked that bush. Ryder, nope, no one was there. Chase, Ryder, I definitely heard something, maybe it left. Maybe someone was spying on us. Skye, Chase, you're being too skeptical, there's no need to worry, no one is going to go after or hurt us, right? Chase, looks around, yeah, you're right. LL the pups then went back into the lookout, but Chase still felt that he and Skye particularly were being watched, and Chase began thinking about a pup that he used to date before he even became a member of the PAW patrol, and it was a pup named Sylvia. Chase and Sylvia used to love each other very much, but broke up because Chase found her very aggressive towards others, and almost killed someone because of her anger, and used to get easily jealous whenever Chase was looking at other girl pups, and Chase was only hoping that wasn't the pup who was in that bush. But then Chase thought to himself. Chase, to himself, nah, I don't think Sylvia could go that far with something like that, could she?
If you guys want to know who Sylvia is, it was a pup that appeared in one of the episodes of the when Chase did that contest with the ships, and then on the final, and at the beginning of the episode where you saw the dog who also was a German Shepherd and goes by the name of Sylvia. This is what they're talk. This is what it's talking about in the story.
She. 2. Skye, Chase, is something bothering you? Chase, back to reality, huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Skye, are you sure, because you look worried? Chase, sighs, I have to tell you something, but we have to go to somewhere more private. Skye, okay. Chase and Skye went to the pup park. 2. Skye, okay, Chase, what is it? Chase, well, there is another thing that you don't know about me. Skye, really? Why didn't you tell me about? Chase, well, I didn't want to say this because I didn't want you to get worried, but if you want to really find out, then I will tell you. Well, before I even became a member of the PAW patrol, there was a pup that I used to date. Skye, really? Who was it? Chase, it was a German Shepherd pup named Sylvia. She and I used to love each other, but my feelings for her drifted away after a while. Skye, wasn't that the pup who competed against you in the herding competition? And why? Chase,
As you see, it had on the competition that was the Sylvia there, where they compete, where when they both had was in the same competition.
Chase, yes, that was her. And because she started to get really aggressive, she started to hurt every female pup that came close to me, or I even just looked at. Skye, whoa, okay, that's really aggressive. Chase, I know, and when I told her that we needed to break up, she had a hard time accepting it, and she even threatened me that she would hunt me down and the next pup who became my girlfriend. Skye, that's me, right? Chase, yes. Skye, I am scared. What if she wants to seriously hurt you or me? Worried. Chase, don't worry, Skye, I will protect you with everything I've got. Skye, really? Thanks, Chase. Nuzzles him. Chase, you're welcome, I've always got your back, my angel. 7. Skye, thanks, my charming prince. Chase and Skye then kissed again. 5. Chase, let's head back to the lookout and try to forget about Sylvia. Skye, yeah, I agree. Chase and Skye then went back to the lookout, and they watched another episode of Apollo the Super Pup, and after a while, it was bedtime again. Plus. Ryder, okay pups, time for bed. All the pups then went to bed, and Chase and Skye gave smiles at each other, and so did Marshall and Everest before they fell asleep in their pup houses. 1. Continue to next part. Chapter 9, Pup Napped. That night, in a base somewhere outside of Adventure Bay, the pup who is now revealed to be Sylvia, was the one spying on Chase and Skye, and she found the secret base of Swift, and walked inside. 2. Sylvia, so, you're the pup that I heard of. Swift, hey, how did you find my secret base? No visitors are allowed. Sylvia, calm down, you might agree with what I am about to say. Swift, I don't care what it is. Just get out before I hurt you. Sylvia, it has something to do with Chase. Swift then stopped walking around his base when Sylvia mentioned Chase's name. Swift, you know my brother? Surprised. Sylvia, me and him used to be dating, but he broke up with me. Swift, I don't want to hear your sad story, why do you need me? Sylvia, I want you to get rid of the pup he is now dating. 2. Swift, oh really? What's her name? Sylvia, her name is Skye, and she is the aviator pup of the PAW patrol. Swift thought about Sylvia's offer. Swift really wanted to kill Chase, not his girlfriend, but he knew killing Chase's girlfriend would also really make Chase sad, the way that Swift felt when he was younger. So either way, it could be a win-win situation for him. Swift, fine, I will help you, but under one condition. 1. Sylvia, okay? Swift, you have to do everything I say. Sylvia, fine, I will. Swift, alright, let's do this. Swift, to himself, finally, I will get revenge on Chase. I took care of Chase's parents a long time ago, and Chase was dumb enough to believe me that they were in a car accident. Well, I don't care what Sylvia thinks. I might keep Chase alive a little bit longer than Skye, but I will kill him eventually. 4. Then Swift and
Wait, what? What the heck? What does Swift want to kill Chase and then Skye eventually? What the heck?
Swift and Sylvia left their base, and were on their way to pupnap Chase and Skye. Meanwhile, it was now morning in Adventure Bay, and again, as usual, Chase was the first one to get up, and he woke up all of the other pups, but, to his surprise, he didn't find Skye in her pup house. Chase, Skye? Worried. 2. But then, Skye came from behind and surprised Chase. Skye, hi Prince. Chase was frightened, but turned around and realized it was just his girlfriend. Chase, oh, you scared me. I thought something happened to you. Skye, don't worry Chase, I am fine, I just woke up early today, that's all. Chase, what time? Skye, 4 a.m. Chase, you woke up at 4 a.m.? I woke up at 5 a.m. Skye, well, to be honest, the reason why I didn't sleep is because I have been having nightmares. Chase, really? You could have just came by to my pup house. Skye, I didn't want to disturb you. Chase, what were your nightmares about? Skye, I dreamt that the lookout exploded with all of us in it. It was a scary nightmare. 2. Chase, I am sure it was just a nightmare, nothing more, but if you ever feel afraid, you can come to me, my angel. 1. Skye, smiling, thanks my sweet prince. Chase and Skye then kissed. Ryder, okay pups, time for your breakfast. The pups then rushed over to their breakfast and of course, Rubble was the first every time. After they finished eating, they had to rescue Captain Turbot, because he accidentally fell off of his flounder, and his boat was driving away by itself. Captain Turbot was rescued, and after a while, they managed to round up Captain Turbot's flounder and return the boat safely to him. Captain Turbot, thanks Ryder. Ryder, no problem, whenever you're in trouble, just yelp for help. 1. The pups then started to go home, but Chase and Skye wanted to stay at the beach. Chase, Ryder? Ryder, yes, Chase. Chase, me and Skye want to spend some time alone in the beach, can we hang out at the beach for a little while? Ryder, well, I don't see why not. 1. Chase, thanks Ryder. Chase then gave Ryder a lick on the cheek and Ryder chuckled and Chase and Skye went to the beach and were watching the sunset. Skye, the sunset looks really beautiful, thanks for asking Ryder if we could stay here. Plus. Chase, you're welcome, princess. Skye, Chase, can I ask you something, and please don't get mad at me for asking? Chase, sure, what is it? Skye, if you ever do decide to get back with Sylvia, would you tell me? Chase, are you kidding me? Of course I would tell you. I would rather suffer in the moment than live a lie with you. But I promise you that I only have eyes for one pup, and that is you. 1. Skye, ah. Thanks Chase, you're the best. Chase and Skye then continued watching the sunset together and were about to kiss again, but then, from out of nowhere, Swift came from Chase's back, and covered Chase's mouth and starting to choke him, and at the same time, Sylvia came behind Skye's back and covered her mouth and also started to choke her. Chase and Skye struggled to get out as hard as they could and tried their best to scream, but it was no use. Swift and Sylvia were holding on very tight, and were much stronger than both of them, and eventually, Chase and Skye's eyes started to get weary, and they started to fade and stop struggling until they passed out. Then Swift and Sylvia left go off the holds of Chase and Skye. 2. Sylvia, okay, this is our perfect time, let's kill Skye now. Swift, no. 2. Sylvia, what? That was the plan? Swift, we will kill her eventually, but just not right now. For now, let's take them to my base, tie them up, talk with them for a while, and then we can kill Skye. Swift, to himself and also Chase. Sylvia, fine, but if they somehow escape, then it's your fault if that happens. Swift and Sylvia then carried Chase and Skye's helpless bodies onto their own vehicles, and they drove them to Swift's own base, and put them in a secret room and tied them up to a metal pole. Swift, now, all we have to do is wait for them to wake up.